This is a RAV4 just beeping away. I'm in the parking lot moving cars here at work. I don't think it ever turns off. I really don't know, because you get to the point where you just put the seatbelt on. But it'd be nice to be able to turn this off. Alright guys, today we are looking at the launch X431 Pro bi-directional scanner today. I'm going to use it to actually customize my truck. This is a 2025 Toyota Sequoia. This is going to work on pretty much all the new generation Toyotas you have out there. Your Tundra, your Corolla, Camry. If you want to get rid of the seatbelt warning chime that's completely crazy in these new cars, if you want to get rid of the fake engine sound, or if you want to actually activate the ability to roll down your windows by pressing and holding unlock or roll down the windows, you can activate that with the scanner here. So this is something that I've had on the channel a couple times because I do repair on my channel, and I'm actually not sponsored, but the launch has sponsored me in the past. Like, I've gotten some products from them in the past, and I will preach that these products are wonderful, okay, for the home consumer that's looking at doing any repair, or if you're looking at doing any customizing in your Toyota. And we'll go ahead and demonstrate that today. But this scanner here, it is wireless. If you look, it uses a dongle. It goes into the OBD. All right, so we got no wires. And yeah, it's an alternative to Carvista, I would say. It uses no membership when you first buy it. It'll go ahead and update, and it updates pretty much every single make and model you've ever heard of or not heard of, okay? So if you're like, I don't know what a Vaz is, but you know what a Volvo is, all right? So we can go in here and pull up any make, any model in the world, it seems like. These tools are super awesome. We're going to Toyota, and I'm trying to go really quick through this video because there's a lot of just me talking about the scanner. But I went and clicked into Toyota, and we're going to go into 16-pin because you're here to learn about the abilities to customize your vehicle, okay? And this thing can do way more than the Carvista, but it also is way more expensive, okay? We're looking at $500 to $600. But if you do any type of repair, or if you actually take your truck in to, like, let's say get this enabled where you can roll down the windows, you're going to spend $200 quick. This is a good investment, especially if you fix your own vehicles. But we look here, we're going to go through, yes, Toyota Sequoia 2025. Again, this will work through the customization, which I've tried on your newest generation Toyotas. So these menus here are going to be part of the diagnostics and repair part. We're just going to go to customize. They made this really simple to understand. And the first thing we're going to change, I think, is we are going to change the engine sound, okay? I haven't done that in my truck. It really doesn't bother me, but it bothers some people. But this is the menu of the things that we can actually customize and change. We're looking at door locks, power windows, security, wipers, illumination, all the lights, the sliding roof. I mean, everything. Air conditioner. There's all kinds of things that we can change. We're going to go into other. All right, once we get into the other menu, you can see what we're looking for is there's all kinds of things we can change. But the fake engine sound is called ESE. A and C is actually the noise canceling, okay? We're going to go in here. We can see that wherever it says value right here, that the noise canceling and fake engine sound is on. If we go to set, it gives us the ability to turn these off if we want to, okay? I'm not turning them off because it really doesn't bother me. But I know what bothers you, and that is going to be the seatbelt warning chime, okay? So we'll go to warning. Let this load up. You're probably asking, if you're new to this, it's probably dangerous to go ahead and disable the seatbelt warning chime. And actually what happens in this truck is that if you are driving, once you disable it and you unclick the seatbelt, it does give you a warning for a second. It's just the truck doesn't go into a constant state of warning you, where it gives you the bing, 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 and then bing, 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 bing. It doesn't do that anymore, which is good. All right, but you might be thinking that, yeah, that's dangerous and things like that. But if you're ever moving cars around out of your driveway, you don't need it to do that. If you're ever on a road trip where I have my wife and kids in this thing, at some point, somebody's going to unbuckle their seatbelt to move around or grab something. The last thing I need driving is this thing going bonkers. So this is definitely something that I've disabled. So with the tool, it also gives you the ability, which you're going to have to do, is you're going to have to go and turn off the function for every single seat. So like the driver's seat, we can go in here, it says like I have already turned it off, but you're going to go in and set every single seat, what row, everything. So if you actually wanted to keep the rear seats, like if you have kids back there or whatever, and you want to make sure they have their seatbelts on, you can actually keep the setting enabled back there if you want, which is pretty nice. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do, probably more than likely, is activate this key fob. So if you hit and hold down lock, it rolls down your windows. We'll go to, let's see, power window. Okay, so once we're in power window, we have all these options here. We are going to go and look for power window down with transmitter function. And right now you can see it's disabled. You go into set, and we're going to hit enable, and then you're able to save that, and you'll have your function. Now, if you ever looked into how much that costs at the dealer, you're looking at $200, maybe $100, all depends on your dealer. But this will definitely pay for itself. There's so many more options that I'm not going to go through that you can go ahead and change. Just wanted to show you this is an alternative to anybody that's looking at getting a scan tool that can diagnose, repair any vehicle. This works on any vehicle. It requires no membership. It's just going to do an update right when you first get it, and it'll pretty much pay for itself if you use it like 3 times. Okay, and unlike the Carvista, you don't have to have a membership when you want to go back and change anything. So if you got like a fleet of Toyotas, like I got a Tundra right there, and you want to change some stuff, just take this over there and go and change some stuff. And yeah, it also has a camera if you didn't know that. If you want to take some pictures, it is a really high powerful tool. So again, it is like $500 to $600, and I'll have a link down in the description box. This thing goes on sale all the time, so if you want any more information, check that out. If you thought this video was helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment. If you have a question, leave it down there too. And if you want to see some more Toyota content, subscribe. That's what you do. And see you guys later.